Welcome back to Sidelined with Jonny and Noah, episode 9, part 2. We're going to jump right into our offensive line rankings, our top 5.
Yep, number 1, it's undisputed. I feel like both of us had the same number 1, so we don't need to talk much about it.
Yeah.
It's the Cowboys. I mean, I feel like
they've always been the best for
have the most dominant.
long time.
Healthy Tyron Smith, Lil Collins is back. Zach Martin is amazing. I mean, there's also a lot of other guys that we can address on that line.
It's a lot of players that have been coming in and playing pretty well.
Rookies,
so.
yeah. And number 2 is where we defer because I have the Colts when healthy. But at the same time, I might just have the Colts there in general after seeing Jonathan Taylor rush for.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, he had 200 total yards against the Jets, but he had 170 something rushing yards.
That's crazy.
In a game.
That's really crazy.
And Quentin Nelson is back. I think Braden Smith is coming back, and they just have a really good line, so I'm going to rank them at number 2.
Yeah. My number 2, I have the Cleveland Browns. Their run game is fantastic with Chubb, without Chubb, with Hunt, and without Hunt.
Yeah.
Dearness Johnson looks like a really solid number 3 back, and their blocking is really solid, so... Yeah. I have them at my number 2.
Yeah, me and Jonny actually flip-flop on our... Well, actually not flip-flop, but I have Cleveland at number 3. There's not much else to say about them, so I'm going to jump into number 4, which me and Jonny also have in common. That is Tampa Bay. I mean, Tom Brady is a 44-year-old man who has all the time in the world, it seems like. I mean... There's not much else to say. I mean, he's been sacked maybe a couple times.
He is the most sacked player in NFL history. However,
technically, that's because
he's been playing for 500 years.
But in this year, I don't think he's been sacked nearly as much as he used to in the past.
No, but he also has the fastest release in the NFL, so that also helps his offensive line. But they have been playing very well. So
and in the run game, Leonard Fournette is looking like the guy that people wanted out of LSU.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe that could be part to the blocking.
Yeah,
so I put them at number 3.
Yeah.
Jonny has them at number 4.
Yeah, I got them at my number 4.
And who's your number? You have them at number 3. I have them at number 4. Who's your number 4?
My number 4, I have the Colts, and that's only because they are not healthy. When they are healthy, they are almost my number 2. They're not healthy right now. Not 100%. Quentin Nelson and Braden Smith are not in the lineup. I know they're coming back soon.
No, Quentin Nelson's back. He was here.
Sorry, I mean Quentin Nelson.
Might back,
but when they are healthy, they are the number 2 for me. But they're not completely healthy right now, so they are taking a couple steps back.
And then finally, to round off our list, there's New England. They've just been consistently great. Mac Jones has time to throw the ball. I mean, I know he's been pressured a couple times, been sacked a couple times, rookie mistakes. But they have also one of the best depth in the league.
They really do.
They have David Andrews. They had Jack Mason. They have all these rookies that they're drafting.
Yeah.
Second and third year players. I mean, it's truly a great offensive line, and they let go Joe Tooney, who is one of the best guards in the league. I mean,
and they're still playing at a really good level,
very high level. Some people will argue Chiefs should be up here, but if you've been watching their recent play, I don't think so. PFF has them ranked. Yeah, but
I don't.
We all know what everyone thinks of PFF. Really,
yeah, I mean, no, trash.
So moving on to our bold predictions for this week.
We got some good ones.
Yeah, who's yours?
My bold prediction for this week, I think Jordan Love is going to step into the QB1 position for this week, and I think he's going to torch the Chiefs. Not because the Chiefs have a bad defense, but I think he's been slowly preparing himself to be QB1. Not in the next year or two, but I think he is just ready to get on the field and show what he was drafted for.
Definitely, yeah. Mine, I'm going to have to change mine because of recent circumstances with Aaron Rodgers. I said the Chiefs somehow muster a win against the Red Hot Packers team. Well, the Packers are still red hot. They just don't have their, superstar quarterback. So I'm going to change my bold prediction because I feel like that one's a little bit too easy. I'm going to say the Titans, without Derrick Henry, upset the Rams on Sunday Night Football. They've upset some big teams this year. Yeah. Honestly. Especially, I mean, the main one for me is the Bills.
Yeah, I know. That was a crazy one, too.
They've played really great games, honestly. They just recently beat the Colts, obviously, too. Yeah. And I feel like they're playing good football right now.
No, I think they are complete right now.
They have recovered a little bit, the defense, since the first couple weeks when they looked truly awful.
I know, they looked really poor.
They went from losing to the Jets to beating the best team in the AFC. So
which was crazy.
I think they're going to beat what I think is the best team in the NFC.
Okay.
Defeating the Rams, they can do it without Henry. That's what I think. And speaking of these similar matchups, we're going to jump right into the game plan.
Our game of the week. My game of the week, I have the Titans versus the Rams. And I believe that the main question of this game is, can the Titans get the win without Henry? I know Adrian Peterson is hopping into the lineup, and he's not going to be super active because he's just getting acclimated with the team. However, I think that they can muster a win as well. So we have a similar prediction and game of the week.
Yeah.
What do you have?
But they also have Von Miller.
Yeah, I know their defense is really, really good.
That's why it's a very bold prediction.
Yeah.
My game of the week is Packers versus Chiefs. Now, once again, looking at the Aaron Rodgers thing, it really bit us in this week. I'm going to change my game of the week, actually. A surprising change. I didn't discuss this before. I'm going to change it to Cleveland and Cincinnati. Cleveland is a team that's been disappointing.
Yeah, I could see this being the game of the week. I completely get it.
It's a division matchup, and I really think Joe Burrow versus Baker Mayfield is a little bit more exciting than people might think.
Yeah, I mean,
Baker Mayfield doesn't have the stress of having to force feed Odell.
Yeah, I mean that's just a big headline in general because now that he's gone,
now he could just be himself. He doesn't need to get criticism from that.
Yeah,
and Joe Burrow just throws the ball really well, and Jamar Chase and him are the best.
I believe
I think the best quarterback wide receiver duo in the league this year is Joe Burrow.
Really?
And him.
You don't you don't think it's
Rodgers and Adams?
Yeah, that's I think they are my best duo. I mean, you guys can go back and watch that in a couple videos in the past.
Yeah,
we talked about that.
I don't think I put them number one, but I think now I'm gonna put them at one. I feel like their connection is just very deep. Obviously, they played in college together.
Yeah.
And I think the Cleveland Browns defense is really good. Nick Chubb is healthy, so he'll be playing. And we'll just have to see what that game takes us. I feel like it's a good division matchup. Cleveland's desperate to get a win before they get pushed too far out of the playoff race. And the Bengals are what, second or third in the AFC right now? I mean, they're playing good football as well.
They are,
so it should be a good game.
Yeah, I believe so. And that wraps up part 2 of Sidelined with Jonny and Noah, episode 9. We hope you guys have a fantastic week.
Make sure to like and
football.
Subscribe.
Yeah.
Obviously, follow our Twitters. We plugged them in the last episode. I'm just going to list them right up here.
Yep.
And then as well, we're going to be talking about our TikTok.
Yeah, posting almost daily content. Some remaking iconic plays in the NFL. Doing the NFL draft hat with some fun ideas with that. And doing some music and movie content as well, coming real soon to TikTok as well as YouTube. So definitely try and stay tuned, guys.
Yep. We're going to be doing also next week. We're going to be doing our mid-season awards, which will be pretty fun. We're going to be having Craven on the show. Another NFL expert. It appears he knows what he's talking about, so it's going to be really fun to see what his opinion is on the league so far. And we're also going to be featuring once again one of our Water Cooler Talk associates, Alex or Sean, or both.
It might be both. We'll see what happens.
So take care, everyone. Make sure to watch some good football and have a good one.
Yeah, we'll see you next week.
See ya.